Vince, the Warriors finally have acknowledged what we all suspected, which is that 16-0 does mean something to them. As the first team in NBA history to have a chance to go through the playoffs undefeated, Golden State knows that victory in Game 4 on Friday will not just be a championship. It will register them as one of the greatest teams who've ever played. Draymond Green told me on Thursday that it will also be a tribute to their team's growth and focus. If you remember, the Warriors were always viewed as a very talented team that could occasionally play crazy basketball, what Steve Kerr always calls plays of insanity, the no-look passes, the one-handed throws, all of those things that would allow them to blow leads as quickly as they got them. But Green said, if we win 16 straight playoff games, that means we were really locked in. And so Game 4 will be a Warriors team that's not only looking to win a championship, but to cement themselves as a team that really has matured. Back to you.
David, thank you. History with a 3-0 lead in the NBA Finals since 1984. All finished the job, save for the 96 Bulls, to whom this Warrior team is often compared. A possible second championship in 3 years, and what an answer this would be to last year's 3-1 lead. Kevin Durant was asked if this is what he envisioned almost a year ago when signing with Golden State.
I didn't envision anything but just being around good people and getting better every single day. And you know, that's exactly what happened throughout the season. You know, I didn't talk to these guys when I made my decision and say we better make it to the finals and be up in the series around this time, this exact date, or I'm not coming. I mean, it was just, let's just have some fun playing ball. Let's just all get better and see what happens.
I don't know how big a football fan you are, but round numbers, they tend to stick in people's minds. You got, Miami Dolphins are the only undefeated team in the NFL. They went to win the Super Bowl, etc. Would it be at least a bonus for this group to have something like that beside their championship, an undefeated season?
Not something I'm thinking about or any of us are thinking about. It's just win. Let's go win. Then we can, savor a championship however we want. But you guys can talk about it and write about it. I am a big football fan, by the way. And I always love when Mercury Morris celebrates when the other team that's undefeated finally loses. That's one of my favorite moments of the NFL season.
Came up once last night, but I think the only reason it came up is just because we want to win this next game. And we win that, it's 16-0. So it definitely wasn't one of those things where it's a goal like, hey, let's go into this playoffs and go 16-0. That's too much on the mind. But now that it's a legit possibility, one game away, I think you should think about it at this point because you want to win the next game.